Hey Ben, over there at Studio on the Lake. Word on the street is you got a new thing set up on your YouTube where people can donate money to buy you a coffee or something like that. Well, I'd say that's a pretty good idea. What you got going on there? Our good friend Jordy sent you over $5 as soon as he seen that because maybe it can buy you a new pair of socks. Well, even if you go to Walmart, you might be able to get 3 pairs of new socks, or 4 pairs, or 5 pairs of new socks for that price. Anyways, stop taking your grandkids' socks. See you later. Bye.
Okay, so these last couple days, like yesterday and today, I've been just kind of wanted to take some time off carving, have a little break, let your mind rest to redevelop new ideas. But I woke up and I seen Ben's Studio on the Lake there at the Holy Sock there. Breaking bread. Yeah, get to Walmart. Get yourself some new pairs of socks there, Benny boy. I sent you over $5 through PayPal and get her done. Anyways, yeah, his carving that he's doing this today in his new video, Abraham Lincoln wind spinner thing, just gets my mind going. I'm like, oh man, I got the whole day to carve. I gotta frickin' carve something. I gotta frickin' carve. So that's what I gotta do. I gotta frickin' carve. I wanted to do nothing. I wanted to sit in my backyard all day, eat blueberries and strawberries, but I guess that's not gonna happen. So instead of me just talking and blah 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 blah, I got this piece of birch. I got it this summer. Okay. This is gonna be one of those mystical house things. There's gonna be a house here. There's gonna be a house here. But first, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take it outside, make sure this thing sits flat with the bandsaw. I'm terrible at that, making the pieces sit flat. This one will have stairs up here, got a big base. So there'll be a house here and a house here. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Do you know how it's going to turn out? I don't know. Also, I'm going to get my bandsaw and I'm going to cut the roofs, the slopes of the roofs. This one might not be so high because, well, it is pretty high compared to this one. So anyways, yeah, okay, I'm going to go cut this stuff with the bandsaw. I'll be back. Yep. Okay, guys, so you can see here, I got the roof cut in. I did different angles, right? So this is the forward side of it. The roof will be here. See how I kind of sloped them? And this one will be here. When you guys are doing something like this is when you really need to open your mind. As long as you have an open imagination, you guys can really... These things are a lot of fun to carve. I also cut out a few extra pieces of the same wood in case I want to see the center of this, it's all dark, but in case, you know, I want to put a chimney up here or something, or a balcony. So I got my coffee ready and I'm ready to frickin' go on it. This coffee, I want to explain, tell a little quick story about this coffee cup. It's from Port Alberni on guys, it's a beautiful place on Vancouver Island if you want to Google it, Port Alberni. But a close friend of mine from elementary school and stuff like that, he like maybe 3 years ago or something, he was a commercial fisherman. I guess his boat flipped over and he died. The whole crew died. I think the captain may have lived, but anyways, that's when I was riding my Harley. I rode my Harley over there and made sure I went to the service. So I said, hey, you know what, I'm gonna buy a coffee cup from Port Alberni at one of the souvenir shops or something like that, because, you know, when I get home, every time I use this coffee cup, I can think of my old buddy Doug White, right? So, you know, so if I ever got to go out of town to go to an old friend's service, I'm going to pick up a coffee cup from their town, and every time I use that coffee cup, it will just let me think of him, just for a minute or second or two, you know. It's just quick thought, and just hope, you know, hope he's in a better place now, right? So anyways, I'm going to start this wood here, this bark. See, like when I started this piece, I'm like, oh yeah, I can get this bark off, no problem. No problem. You know, I'll just peel it off and start carving, but no. This is just the outer bark. This is just the skin. Now I got to go around and clean up all this shit with my Fordham. And that, yeah, okay, so that's what I'm going to do now, is run around with my Fordham. Let's see here. I'm running the SR series, guys. This is the industrial flex shaft and the industrial handpiece. Guys, don't waste your money buying that cheap knockoff Fordham stuff. Buy the real thing. Save your money, buy it. You won't regret it. This thing's lasted me 5 years solid, right? There it is hanging there, all dusty in its glory. Okay, so this is a Kutzall 1/4 inch extreme flame burr. Go to the description below. It'll take you to the Kutzall site. You can save yourself 5% if you use the code. Let's clean this stuff up here. Yeah, let's give her. Okay guys, so here you can see I got all the wood cleaned off. It's got a bit of spalting on it, but if you look inside, spalting doesn't go too deep inside the wood, right? So you guys, like I say, free wood's the best wood, 100%, yep. But when you get wood like this, it's always best to clean up the outside of the wood to see what you got inside. You know, you might have a big hidden crack, you might have a big hole from a bug, so it's always best to take the extra time. I know it's a pain in the butt, but just to clean up the wood first, right? So what I'm going to do now is, because I don't really know, so there's a house here, obviously, and a house here, but I don't really know how I'm going to work it. I got to make a staircase in here somehow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve, let's see here. I'm going to carve the roof line in, right? So I'm going to cut this mark and then I'm going to feather this away so the roof sticks over. The fascia's on the roof. That's what it is. The fascia's, okay? So I'll get that done all the way around, and you'll see how the fascias stick off farther than the house part, right? Roof, house, roof, house. Sorry guys, to cut these lines in here, I got this Kutzall extreme taper burr. It will give me a nice deep cut line inside here. I'm running a Dremel 4000 flex shaft, okay? So I'll cut all under here, all the way around, then I'll feather it away. Okay, so here I am cutting out, it's like a stop-start cut below my roof line. I thought that was probably a good place to start, is do your roof. You guys, I've always wanted to do these, but after watching Ben's studio on the lake, that guy's got such a, Ben, you got such a good imagination, man. And I look forward to seeing your videos, just like I look forward to seeing Just Carve Rob's, because he's got a huge imagination like you too. And it makes me open my mind a lot more seeing what you guys are creating. But I'm going to carve a big troll on one of those pieces of basswood that you gave me. I'm going to try and copy your troll, Ben. No, just kidding. So here we got the Flame Kutzall Extreme. You guys head over to Ben's studio on the lake and give him a subscribe and Just Carve Rob. They're almost at 1,000 subscribers. They're almost at 1,000 subscribers. And once you reach 1,000 subscribers, that's when things kind of change for YouTube for them. You know, like you can run ads, those dreaded ads. And, you know, Ben's now a partner for Kutzall. And hopefully Just Carve Rob will be soon too. And, but guys, they only need like 50 subscribers each to be 1,000. So head over there, Ben's studio on the lake, Just Carve Rob, give them a subscribe. It's free. You know, if you don't want to watch their videos, you don't have to, but do it for me, please. Okay, thanks. Come on. Okay, guys. So you can see I got the roof cut in here. I made this one so you can see the shingles a lot easier. You know, so you see the side view of this roof and the front view. Just gives it different, you know, for artistic thing, different angles, right? So this is when you really need to open your mind. Put your piece aside, stare at it for a while, drink your coffee pop or whatever. Even for a couple days, let it sit. Decide where you want to put your windows. This is going to be a wood beam piece. There's not going to be any paint on it. But you see, I spun it around this way. Okay. Now I thought with this stump here, I could make that a deck here with a door here. And the stairs going up here, right? Some stairs here. Because this is going to be one piece right here. And this piece is going to be coming off that. So one house right all the way down here. And then this one will be branching off. But I originally carved this piece to make it so you can see this roof. So now I got to decide if I want to make this a deck and a door right here. And then a door down here for this place. Or if I just want to simplify it and make a door here. and then a door over here for this place. Also, I don't know how well you can see on the camera, Ben's studio over there on the lake, he did waterfalls in his, right? With some paint and stuff like that. But I could also epoxy this in to be a waterfall coming down here too, right? But I don't want to go that route today. That's just a little bit too much work. I want to try and get this done in a day today. So I got to think where I want to draw the doors on. Do I want to have more of the roof exposed? Or do I want this stump for a balcony for a door? Just don't know. Okay guys, so this is what I got it drawn out as. I'm going to use the original side so you see more of this roof. You guys, you can make this. This is mystical wood. This is mystical carvings, guys. You can do anything you want to do, your style. Okay? I had to draw on lines and carve off lines and draw them on and carve them off. I'm using 2 different color pens, right? I did my sketch with my black and then my final with my blue. So now I can draw on the windows. Here's the back. I'm going to leave the back simple. So these things here are like, they're going to be like, I don't know, wood beams. So there'll be like nail holes here or screw holes here. Each one, right, holding the beams together. So now I got to draw the windows on. And you guys, this is only my opinion. Anything I do is just my opinion. I don't think I'm a pro carver or anything like that. I'm very not much a pro carver, okay? I just enjoy it and I have fun and I want to share with you guys. Like, I don't know, I just enjoy it, okay? So you can make your windows so there's going to be a window here, 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 and over here. Or maybe not over here, because this is just a single place. This is a bachelor pad, okay? That's what this place is. So, the window on the bottom, it can be shaped like this if you want. You can shape it any way you want. This window up here is just going to be a round circle, kind of like a porthole, right? Your window here can any shape you want. So I'm going to draw these windows on and I'll start carving. So I got to carve all along these lines and then feather it out to make these beams exposed. Same with the windows and the door. So I'll carve all this down on the inside and the outside, so these beams are farther away from the carving, so they're exposed, right? Okay, so yeah. Okay guys, so I'm going to go back to my Kutzall taper burr and just cut deep inside these lines here. Funky windows, funky windows. Okay, so here we are doing our stop-start cuts with the Kutzall Extreme taper burr. So I'm going directly straight in, up and down. Probably about, not a 1/4 inch, but almost there. This is fairly soft wood, guys. But there is some softer spots, like I said earlier. So you just got to go around the whole piece and do this. Because you'll see soon here, after I'm cutting around this window, you'll see soon I'm going to switch over to the Kutzall Extreme, my favorite burr, the flame burr. And that can remove bulk of the material. So the skinnier burr, the taper burr, does your stop-start cuts, then your flame burr will remove the material. It's less harder on your Dremel, guys, using the thinner burr to do your stop-start cuts, right? You know what? It's a lot thinner, the burr, right? So anyways, hope you guys are enjoying the music. That kind of looks like an ear. Maybe, sorta. I just wanted to do this at normal speed so you guys can see what I'm doing, right? Like, because there's some real beginning carvers that watch these videos, so you know, it's not always like I don't want my videos to be like, look what I can do, look what I can do. I actually want people to be able to learn from my videos that are thinking about getting into wood carving, or even the thought of it, but too afraid to try it because I don't think they're going to be good enough. That's what I'm trying to show, that anybody's good enough and anybody can do it as long as you try it. That's all you need to do, is just try it. So yeah, I could have sped up this part a bit, but whatever. Okay, so here's my flame burr. Now I'm just going to remove a bunch of bulk material to make all the stuff seem like the beams popping out and the windows popping out the door. Just enjoy the music, guys. You know what I mean? It's YouTube music. It's all I can get, so it's the best. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Not saying you guys are beggars. I'm the one with the bum beard. I'm going to go door to door collecting pop bottles pretty soon with this beard. I'm saving up for a case of emergency. I'm growing my bum beard. So I got everything cut out. See how the windows are sticking out, the beams are sticking out farther now. I also want to say, when you're carving spalted wood, like I thought this was just like spalted on the outside, but it's kind of spalted all the way through. You see that? That's for you beginners that don't know. That's a spalt line. So with that black line going across there like a wave is it's a fungus that gets inside the wood when it's dying. I don't know if it's the tree's dying or whatever, but I just think the wood's dying or dead, and the fungus starts growing in it, right? So when you carve the spalted wood with the fungus in it, you get hard spots and soft spots. It's when the wood starts to deteriorate, in my opinion anyways. So you get hard soft spots and soft spots. So you can look right there between the door and the beam. See how it's white and then it goes brown? That white is a super soft spot. So when you're power carving, I don't know what it is for knife carving, whittling, but when you're power carving, you have to be really careful doing this, because the carving burr will be like, it will be good carving here, but then when you go down to this white spot, it was boom, sink right in, right? Because it's so soft. It's not punky. It's still hard, but it's a lot softer than this brown wood. So you guys be cautious when you're carving wood. If you want to carve spalted wood, go for it, but I'm just like warning you, it's not consistent wood to carve. Holy, that was professional. It's
not consistent wood to carve.
Okay guys, so you can see I got basically everything blocked out. I used my little flap sander till it's basically out of sandpaper to remove most of the pen marks. Okay, so I'm going to leave the black plain. I still got lots of work to do on this, and you can see all the spalting in here, right? So I don't know how I want to finish this piece yet. If to show it, if you see, okay, start over. I don't know how I want to finish this piece yet. If I want to use just oil so you see the spalting in here, or if I want to use my normal poly shade. Okay, so you can see the beams are sticking out now, and what I got to do now is I got to carve the shingles in. And what I'm going to do to carve the shingles in, I got these little Chinese cheap burr sets you get on the Wish or eBay or something like that, okay? You get like a set of 5. I'm going to, oh boy. Okay, I'm going to draw some lines on here. Make a whimsical if you want, which I'll probably do, so I'll correct these lines. And I'm going to put the shingles in. And then I'm going to do the same on both sides. Then I got to come back and burn it, okay? So, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So those bits that I'm using, you get the sets of 5. They're like those cheap bits that you see from China. There's little advertisements about them all over Facebook and wherever, Instagram. But Rob was the first person to point out. He says they're good bits, but they're not the best type of steel. They're pretty soft and they get dull pretty quick, and I have to agree with him. At first I didn't know because I didn't use it enough, but yeah, they're not the real, what is he, tungsten steel or whatever? Carbide steel, he said. They're not the real, they should be carbide steel, they'd be a lot better. This bit's kind of getting dull here. So I got this stop and start cut done, and now I'm just feathering it out to make the courses seem like they're overlapping each other. Also guys, I'm using my Master Carver micromotor here. It runs at 45,000 RPMs. Excuse me. So you can see there each layer looks like it's overlapping each other. But yeah, the price for those bits, I guess it's worth it. You know, you got to be careful with these bits too though, because they're real sharp, and if they hit you, you're going to get a cut, right? So now here I am cutting each shingle separate. You guys see how I'm doing the shingles? Just like when you're doing the shingles, just think of bricks, right? That like if you don't want crack on crack. I just happened to do roofing for, I don't know, 12 years, so I kind of know how it goes, but it's fairly simple. You guys can see that. Just don't do a crack on crack. I think Ben uses his Ben Studio on the Lake. I think he uses his burning pen to do the stop and starts. Then he'll carve it. But don't hold me to that. Now we got a real bad problem with the cameraman. Somebody needs to take care of that. Oh, there he goes. Okay guys, so I got all the undercutting done. I even undercut the windows and the beams just to help with the wood burning. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do on the inside of this part. I just might leave it because it's already a pretty full piece anyways. You know, you guys can make bricks. Well, I know I'm going to make around the doors bricks and the windows bricks, but you guys can make this whole thing bricks. You can make it boards. My last one I made boards. So it's whatever you guys want to do. But anyways, okay, moving forward. My razor tip, SK, wood burner. You go get all different sorts of pens, guys, okay? This is the heavy duty pen. Look how much bigger it is than the other size pens, okay? This one, you can put your own wire on it how you want to do it, right? You can make your own tips. These ones just come stock, like this. So what I'm going to do, this one's the thinner. I'm going to turn it up, and I'm going to wood burn underneath all the undercuts, okay? Everywhere. Shingles, windows, door. And I'm going to burn bricks in here too, right? Sorry. I'm going to burn bricks into here too. Okay, so undercut shingles, the timbers, the whatever they are there. Just I'm going to undercut everything with this. Okay. Okay guys, here you can see I'm using the normal size pen and it's heating up real good. Doing these voiceovers is a lot more work for the editing the video there, Ben Studio. Sure is. You don't like listening to the sound of my grinding the wood with my Dremel? Full throttle? You don't like hearing that? Yeah, how's that noise? Anyways, guys, don't think that you have to buy the expensive wood burner, because I had the cheap Chinese one off Amazon, and mine was like 50-60 bucks. Just Carb Rob's has one. He still has it. He also has this razor tip one, but he still likes his Chinese one. I like my Chinese one too, and they're a lot cheaper, and they're good for starters. You know, like they're good for a starter wood burning thing. So don't think that you have to go out and spend a lot of money on a wood burner. So I'm switching over to the heavy duty one now to cut in between each shingle, the burn in there. You guys, when you get a wood burner also on your wood carving, it really upgrades your wood carving. I didn't do it too much before I started watching Just Carve Rob and became his friend, or Studio on the Lake. I didn't use my wood burner too much, but now I use it on all my better carvings, right? It does take a lot longer for your carvings, but boy, it sure makes a huge difference. Also, Just Carve Rob uses his wood burner so his paint doesn't run, because he thins out his paint, so it acts like a ditch for the paint to sit in, so the paint won't run all over or bleed inside the wood. So, but yeah, you guys go check out their channels if you're not if you're unaware of them. It's a great community of wood carvers we got, guys. It sure is. And there's another maker. I haven't watched any of his videos yet, but I think his name's Mark the Maker. He's got a YouTube channel too. Ben Studio on the Lake gave him a shout out. I went over and checked it out, and he's got some pretty cool looking wood carvings as well. So he's left some comments on some of my videos, so I believe he's a part of the community. So I'll be investigating his channel pretty soon, and hopefully we got another great wood carver as a part of the community. I think it's Mark the Maker. Don't hold me that too, but yeah, so anyways. Hi, Mark. Okay, so I'm now 80 years old because that's how many years it took me to do all this wood burning. So you can see it all coming together. I still got more wood burning to do, but I'm having a little break. Okay, so, excuse me. What I want to do now is wood burn some grain into the wood and wood burn these bricks in. Okay, around the windows and the door. I'll leave this because that can be steel or whatever, and yeah, so I'm going to do some more wood burning and I'll be back to highlight these beams like this and this. Okay, well, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm now 90 years old. I got all the things in there, the wood beams, and I made it, these kind of look like wood too. So I'm going to do the roof and all the wood beams the same color and the inside light. So I'm 90 years old now. I'll get back to you when I'm 100 years old, guys, because I still got to do this. Yep. Okay, so we got all the burning done. Took 100 years, guys. That's how old I am. I'm 100. Now we got these colors. I'm in wax, and now is a special time to eat my ham sandwich with processed cheese, lettuce, mayonnaise. We got some coconut clusters with chocolate here, and we got some cookies with chocolate. We just dip it in the milk like this, and we go to town and we eat. Wonder if you noticed if it was a paper plate or not. Yep. Now you see it, now you don't. Okay, enough of the games. So, we got some different colors here. Look at the lid on this, guys. It's just because I'm so careless of keeping it clean. Probably nothing left in here. See if I can get it. I'll probably have to break it apart with my special paintbrush screwdriver thing. It is a paintbrush too, guys, and a can opener. It's a multi-purpose tool. This thing's been around forever. It's worth millions. Okay, so let's see here. My favorite color is Royal Walnut, the poly shade. Royal Walnut. Look at this lid. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, whatever. I'm just going to open these cans and start doing it. Two different colors. If you break beneath all the plasticky stuff, there's liquid inside there. There is. So, anyways, I'm going to start out with this Royal Walnut Minwax Poly shade to do the roof. Anything that's wood. The roof, the windows, and the beams. Okay, guys, so here it is so far. I used the Royal Walnut for the wood. Same here, and I decided to do the black on the inside and the roof's Royal Walnut. So this stuff's still dark. Sorry, it's still wet. And I'm going to run around and hit it with my flap sander right now just to give it some highlights, okay? So remember the way it looks now, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, so here you go. This is a wrap on this one. This took me about 6 or 7 hours. I'm not lying. See, it kind of just looks like a leather patch in there, right? So just do whatever you want, guys. You know, you can paint inside these windows yellow or orange. You can do whatever you want with the door. I just left it kind of like, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so let's get a visual of it. Back's kind of simple. I scuffed up the wood to make it look, you know, like a tree. Looks like a tree, doesn't it? It's just about opening your mind, guys, and enjoying what you're doing and having fun. So anyways, it's like a freaking sauna in here. I'm going to go have a cold shower and lie in my air-conditioned bedroom, but first of all, I'm going to finish my glass of milk. And here you go, Ben. Thanks for not letting me have the day off carving today, because I seen your video this morning. And just carve Rob. I know you're a busy guy with your truck and your canes and walking sticks and stuff like that, but I think something like this would be right up your alley, bud. Because you got a huge imagination, just like Ben at Studio on the Lake. Guys, I am going to be doing some chainsaw carvings like this, because I think I'm going to need to be really, I'll find out in a little while here if I need to step up my A game for the chainsaw carving. And there's a possible chance I might even try to carve a bear or two for some practice for the future. Progress, guys. Progress. Oh yeah, progress, progress, progress. The more you do, the better you'll get. Okay, enough talking. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so it's like 1:30 in the morning. I already had the video uploaded for this thing to Unlisted, and I just didn't like the way it looked with the windows, so there. Better? Now it's got, I don't know how they kind of went red in there in the epoxy, but I just put some epoxy in there, gave it a blue door with a yellow window in the door. So how's that? Is that any better? I think it is. I think it's more whimsical. Okay, so guys, you know, you're never done till you're done. Now it's done. Hope everybody's great. If you listen, you can hear the video playing from my bedroom right now. So anyways, there it is with the epoxy with a bit of touch of water-based paint. Way better. Way better.